Hey, time for a video. Does Deus like round? Like round, not coin round, but round. Well, let's see. Okay, I want to sweep all these targets here. Maybe you can see them. Okay, I've got a little flat button. I've got a smaller disc-shaped flat. A bullet that is somewhat flat, another round ball, and this round ball here. Now we're going to sweep all of these at first so you can actually see what they read in this meter. Now I'm in a hot program, 28.8 kilohertz, reactivity is 2.5. I'm going to hold this up here where you can see it maybe. Okay, we're going to sweep them all so you can sort of get an idea of how they relate to one another as far as meter readings. Okay, that one reads 79. That one reads 79. Now here's the slightly deformed one. Turned flat. That's turned edgeways. Okay. Here's the bigger of the two disc-shaped flat buttons. Okay, and here's the real small disc. Okay, so there's not really an advantage any of them have as far as conductivity goes. Okay. Let's take this round ball. Sweep it. Now I'm out here, I've got this tape measure sitting here, maybe you can see this. 7 inches out here to the end. Okay, now I'm going to sweep it real fast, and I'm in full tone 0 dis. Now that don't sound too bad right there. Now remember, there's no dirt involved here, no ground minerals. Okay, now if I come across it slow, listen. Hear how scratchy that is? Now I'm at 6 inches now, coming across it slow. I believe I've got the iron volume on this thing turned off. Yeah, the iron volume is off. Now, here's this little flat button here, okay? Fast sweep. Good signal. I'm out here actually past 7 inches. Okay, now I'm gonna slow down. Listen. Hear how much better that is? Now here's 6 inches real slow. Okay, back to the round ball. 7 inches real slow. Listen. Now if I go fast, good signal. Now, here's the real small little disc. Now this right here actually is, you put this bullet on top of it, it superimposes it, okay? Now here's 7 inches, fast sweep. Now here's a slow sweep. See, it sounds better than the round ball does. Now here's a slow sweep at 6 inches. There's a fast sweep. Okay, back to the round ball. Now here's 6 inch on a slow sweep. Hear how scratchy that is? And it's actually, it's somewhat murmur. Now here's a 7 inch slow sweep. Okay, now I've had trouble. These bullets report murmur tone, running full tones on this machine right here. Low frequency calls and high frequency calls. And at 18 and 28.8 kilohertz and at 14 using this white HF call. Okay, but you hear that. I got it here close to the camera where you can hear it. So see, when you get into a side and you're having to sweep slow because of the iron to let this machine work, well, you'll hear this thing right here and you'll be like, well, that's just an old nail down there that's a scratching. Okay. Now if you sweep fast, but you can't sweep that fast in a heavily iron sight, you know, if this thing's got any masking going on down below it. And remember, we're not talking, there's no ground involved here, okay, which will complicate the Deus of finding these right here. Medium mineralized soil, it complicates the situation. Now we're going to put this Equinox up here and we're going to see how it does. And I'm going to probably stretch the distance out on it since the call is bigger. We'll move it out a full inch maybe and compare it. We got this Equinox set up, speed 5, field 2, 50 toes, iron bias 0. Okay, sensitivity is setting at 23. Okay, now here's this round ball right here, same one I used last time. Okay, here's a fast sweep at 7 inches. Now I'm having to use the external speaker here now. Okay, that's 7 inches. That's 8 inches even. Okay, now here's a slow sweep at 7 inches. Hear that? I mean, you can hear that just as plain as day. Now remember, I could hold this remote on this dais here close to the camera, okay, and had the audio response maxed out. Okay, now here's 6 inches slow sweep. Here's 8 inches slow, or fast sweep at 8 inches. Slow sweep. Now you probably can't hear that in the camera, okay? But I can hear it giving a good tone in that external speaker. Now, it's not as good as it was here at 7 inches, okay? Okay. Here's the regular, smaller flat button, okay? Here's 7 inches on a fast sweep. Okay, now here's a slow sweep. Here's 8 inches. 6 inches, slow sweep. Okay. Here's the real small disc-shaped item. Okay, now here's 6 inches on a fast sweep. 7 inches on a fast sweep. Okay, 6 inches on a slow sweep. 7 inches on a slow sweep. See, I think this detector likes this better too, okay? But it likes this better than the Deus, this round here, okay? I'm not gonna BS nobody. Okay, now, let's try this bullet here it's not flattened, but it's smashed, okay? Now here's the flat side on the slow sweep at 7 inches. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it sideways. Okay, that signal right there is pretty tough, okay? If I speed it up a little, it gets a little better. Here's 6 inches. Now, that's a good signal right there. Of course, it's picking it up over here, okay? It's signaling over here as it comes in on this side of the coil, and then as it departs. Here's 8 inches out here, which I can hear it in the external speaker. You may have trouble. It's a little bit windy out here. Okay, here's the other round ball. Here's 7 inches on a fast sweep. Slow sweep 7 inches. Okay. So I've been digging a lot of these right here in this old site that I've been in with a Deus. When you got to creep the call, now a lot of people may say, oh well, you're BSing us because this is an 11-inch coil. Well, I've used the 11-inch low frequency coil. I haven't used the X35 coil. Okay. But I've had the same trouble running 18 kilohertz and 12 kilohertz using a low frequency coil in this very same site. Now remember, the ground is out of play here. This detector right here punches mineral, okay? You get a whole lot of what you see on top of the ground in the ground. Now, not all the time, but very, very close. Can't say that about a lot of other detectors.